being stupid. There we go. It'll be working now. Okay. Did you want to do anything else on your turn, Lee?
There we go.
What's it? There we go. Oh, he's dreaming. Is it working?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Felix, what would you like to do?
I would like my weapons, please.
Let's see what I can do. I'm getting a massive echo from someone. Oh. Felix, all your stuff's gone. Why would you do that?
I didn't.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I know where it is. It's just connecting to the wrong one. I can just change what it's flagged to connect to. Because on OBS, half your cameras are frozen. No, I don't know why that's doing that. I think it's picking up your audio. Well, it's picking up Lee's audio, I can see. The stream's been an absolute mess since I lost the old configuration for OBS. Well, that's fun too. Can you all just change names for a bit? Because that would really help me out. I think.
So I'm Lee, am I?
Give me a second. I'm going to unleafy you. I think that should work. Funny enough, Nikki, you're the only one that was correct. Is that better? Is that worse? I don't know. Okay.
You're welcome.
Oh,
that's not good.
Unfreeze mic. Stop being in multiple cameras, Mike. Rude. There we go. I'm assuming, Lee, you just don't have your camera on, right? That's not a problem with the...
Yeah, but I just don't have a camera.
Okay, that's fine.
Hey, there we go.
Woo! I fix. Right, now I fix other things. Good. I think that means people also hear you on the stream. Not that anybody watches this shit, but, like, you know.
Somebody might do today.
You never know.
One day we might get a fan.
There are 2 people watching and 3 people watching, apparently.
Yeah, they're all bots, aren't
they?
they?
1, 2, and 3.
No, I think they're all bots. Okay, got gloves. Holding. Legs. We have a flag. I'm getting much faster at just JavaScript in general, trying to fix problems with Foundry. Taught me an entire programming language. Okay, so it should
Might
be
able to create your own version of Foundry eventually.
Well, I told you, I've already made my own. Well, I'm making my own version of D&D 5e because I tried updating it and it broke everything, and then I couldn't get the other one to do what I wanted, so I just started rewriting it. That's the kind of idiot I am.
Back in a second.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
All right, so link it to the extra dimensional space of the gloves of holding.
Gloves of holding.
Yeah.
Yeah, his character started with gloves of holding.
Sounds like a very powerful item.
They're a lot
It's not.
smaller than a bag of holding. Hey, it worked.
Right then, yes.
Ethics.
I've got food, cat. Away. Away. Away.
Wait, is this stuff supposed to be in the gloves of holding?
You've got your stuff there in the gloves of holding.
Can't see it.
I've returned.
When you
Do you want
click
me to
it,
refresh?
yeah, sure. I mean, you shouldn't need to, but maybe.
I do have a quick question.
Yeah, go for it.
Gloves of holding.
Yes.
Does that is each glove its own glove of holding, or
Remember how they work, sir?
It creates an extra dimensional rift, if you like.
You use them to open up the holding area. They are not themselves a holding area.
okay? So you can
Yeah,
still, for
I
example,
got
wash them
nothing.
and bunch them together without, blowing a hole in the universe.
Yes, although that would be really funny. You can't put the gloves in another glove or a bag holding it.
Yeah, I got nothing. I can't see Jack.
Okay, so you go onto your character sheet, you use the gloves of holding. What comes up?
Hey?
If you go onto your character sheet, you use the gloves of holding. What happens?
It opens up a nice, pretty window with a load of squares in it that are completely empty.
Wait, what? Oh, that's really weird. Yours is trying to open a completely different. What? Why is it doing that? Foundry, why? If I click it, it opens up the right thing. Yeah, it's linked to the right. Is that variable only changing on my end? That's so annoying. Right.
We've done some bit changing on all people's. So only changing on yours.
Okay, I've got an
Yeah.
idea of how we can fix this.
Go on.
No one's allowed anything of holding.
They break the game inside and out. Okay, so gloves holding. Yeah. Then we do. I'm just gonna make a macro to fix this because I'm so annoyed with it and I can't be asked to do it properly. Holding item dot update. Boundary, do what I'm fucking telling you to do.
There you go, doggy. That's what I can see.
I'm guessing that's in Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's almost correct. That equal that. Okay. Picks gloves of holding. What am I gonna call this? Okay, so macro. So then if I click it, it should give me an error, but I'm hoping it fixed it anyway. Okay, I can still open them properly.
And I've still got absolutely jack shite.
Shit, balls, and fuck.
Stupendous.
Sorry, guys.
It just if I can't fix this in the next like 30 seconds or so, I'm just dragging the items out myself. And you won't have a functioning bag of holding for a little bit.
That's all right.
There we go. So if I go to city, gloves of holding. No, I want a new macro. Oh, there we go.
New macro.
I'm trying to drag the stupid fix gloves of holding. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've given you a macro called fix gloves of holding. Press it and see if it fixes the gloves of holding. If it doesn't, I give up.
Open.
Okay, fuck it, I'm just going to drag your items up. Aren't be bothered.
What does it say you're viewing the gloves of holding as?
So for me, it says I'm seeing extra dimensional space, which is what it's supposed to be doing. What yours is trying to do is make another item called gloves of holding and like make that the bag, which is great. That's how it's supposed to work. If there's not already a linked actor, which there is with all your stuff in it. So, what weapon did you want to pull out?
I can't remember what's in there. That I was wanting to have a look.
Crossbow bolts, mace, holy water, expired healing potion.
Well, considering I'm on top, aren't I?
Yes.
And the guy that I was attacking is now dead.
You're
That's-
welcome.
Can I see this guy?
Which guy, sorry?
One at the bottom of the.
I think you'd be aware that he was there because you've moved around on the roof a bunch, so yeah.
I'm going to move.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't move because it's paused.
There you go.
I'm going to move to there, to the edge,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to do my favourite thing of all at the minute.
Mm-hmm. Nice. That does a decent amount of damage.
It does. It's also my action.
He is now hurt. For future reference. The damage changes on that when you hurt someone.
I ain't got a spiritual weapon up, have I?
You do, yes. Your spiritual weapon is around the back of the cart, I believe. Yeah, it's
Sugar.
we were using a template for it.
I can move it 20 feet.
Ooh.
I'm assuming that orc's more than 20 feet away.
I believe so, if we're thinking about orc. Ruler tool. I can't. The ruler doesn't like it. Yeah, I think he's about 30 feet away. It's 35 feet away.
I'm going to move it 20 feet closer.
Alrighty. There you go.
Why has that moved it further away?
Is that not the orc you were aiming for?
No.
Oh, you wanted to move around that way. I thought you were aiming at this orc up here.
No. I
One I was
didn't even
measuring to.
realise there was one up there.
Well, now you do. Actually, diagonally, I think you can get it next to him. Yeah.
Awesome.
Is it an attack roll with it?
You could create 4. When you cast a spell, you make a move. As a bonus action, on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against the creature within 5 feet of it.
Nice. Go for it.
No, I don't want to use a spell slot.
Your spiritual weapon makes a very strange noise.
It does.
I mean, that would be a bit disconcerting if a weapon
My
swung at
giant
you.
paw.
Oh yes, giant
My
paw. I
giant
forgot
paw.
about that.
Right, and that's the end of our turn.
Cool, cool. Just 2 orc. Let's just fix it here. Spell casting. I'm giving you a reference thingy for making attacks without having to dialogue. An attack. What kind of damage does this do? Radiant, I assume. Of course, okay. Cool. At the moment, it's going to be a very simple version, but yeah. This orc. I think he was throwing things last time. I think he's gonna sprint up to Raz. 20, 25. Gonna clamber up here. He falters a little bit when he realizes how big you are, but he's committed now.
Out of curiosity, is
Yeah.
that taken into the fact that he would probably have to climb up there?
Tell you what, I'll give him a check.
Because I'm just thinking, the driver's seat of wagons tends to be above the height of the animals pulling them.
It depends on the style. You are presumably the same height as the seating in the back because of those like hatches, but I'm gonna have to give him a check anyway, just because I think it's funny. Yeah.
Not to mention, it's a moving wagon as well.
That's true. He is having to like keep his footing the whole time. Oh no, he rolled high. Yeah, he gets up there. I was really hoping he'd fail and just like go underneath. Okay.
I want to run one over.
That's it. Get run over, and then we've all got to make checks to see if we hold on.
Oh dear. Oh yeah, there's just like a. Okie dokie. So apparently, is it done no damage or did it just not roll damage? Just not roll damage. Okay. No damage. It's gonna be. What is it doing? Roll normal damage. We already did the armor roll, that's fine. Okay, cool. It does no damage because your armor blocks the hit.
Okay.
Okay, next up is Raz, you're up.
Cool. Given the size difference and things,
Uh-huh.
for the purpose of Giant King Hurl, or whatever
Yeah.
it's called, does that orc count as an object? Because I really want to run it over with the wagon.
He counts as a creature, and I believe there is a thing for unwilling creatures in it. I remember.
Yeah, I cannot remember.
Pinhurl.
Oh, you can also use a creature for the object of your hurl attack. The creature must be willing or grappled by you. An unwilling
Okay.
creature is not prone on impact. A willing creature can make a dexterity acrobatics check against the DC to remain on their feet.
So you would have to grapple him and then chuck him. You could grapple him in this turn and chuck him next turn, or just shove him. That is also an option if you don't want to grapple.
Well, he's technically right in front of the wheel if I gave him a little bit of a shove.
You can try and take the shove action. So the shove action is a contested athletics check. Well, I mean, he can use acrobatics, but doesn't have acrobatics. I think. Yeah, no, he
It's
should.
contested athletics, you say?
Yeah, so you do athletics, he does athletics. If you win, you shove him.
Yeah, give it a shove.
That's pretty good. That's pretty bad. You squarely place your foot in his chest and just shove. He would go normally 5 feet, but with the height, he lands here. On his next turn, he's going to have to make a quite high DC dexterity save to avoid just getting crushed.
Sweet.
So he is.
And I take it that counts as the action, doesn't it?
Yes, that's your action.
Yeah. Last turn reloaded the rifle, didn't Raz?
Yes. So you've got. Yeah, you're fully reloaded on the rifle.
Yeah, so hidden step to become invisible, I guess.
Cool.
It's hopefully that way, she won't incur any additional attacks.
That's a bad plan. So you boot this orc off and then just shimmer out of view.
Yeah.
Next up is this orc was sprinting straight at you and is now completely confused. He is instead going to run this way. 15. Back 5, 15. Okay, so he's going to get to there. He looks like he's heading for the door. Okay, big orc in the front is going to rush forward to here. Anybody in range? You guys have all climbed on the roof, and I don't think his weapons have any good range. No, I'm pretty sure you're out of range. You are very out of range. Jesus. Okay. He's going to spend his turn dashing then. He's going to duck underneath the bar here. 5, 10, 15, 30. Duck underneath the bar. Get to there. Completely ignoring the other orc on the floor. He does not care.
I was going to say, that would have, for a normal wagon, that would have been some serious acrobatics. But for this, I suppose all we had to do was just dip his head.
Yeah, it wasn't much of a challenge for him. I did think about that. I was like, oh, I'm going to make him make a check. And then I was like, no, it's massive. Okay, this guy's going to rush up to here. And he's got movement left. Yeah, he does have a bit of movement left. He's going to jump inside. Aki, what are you doing?
I'm going to see what these orcs have on them.
Yeah, fair enough. There you go.
I hear if you rip their heads open, they have candy inside.
Javelin, great axe.
No, that's a pez.
Daggers.
My bad.
Whatever.
You can grab because you're using your free action, you could grab one thing with your free action. You can then grab another thing with your bonus action. If you wanted to grab anything else, it would be your action.
I'll be okay. I've got those two things.
Okay.
I have no idea if this is going to work.
I'm curious what
I
you're
am
about to
just-
try.
I'm just going to lob the great axe that I just looted from that thing. Let's see if I can
Okay.
hit an orc.
This will be an improvised ranged weapon attack because while not normally an improvised weapon, thrown, it is an improvised weapon. So you need to make a... I'll let it be... Well, it is your choice of strength or dex, but it's basically a d20 plus dex.
Okay. I'm going to try to use dex if that's right, because my strength isn't that strong.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool. Let's see if this goes well. So, I'm going to target him. Inventory, great axe. How do I throw this again? Do I just
Oh, if
roll
you... I can make a thrown version of it, but for this, I'll just get you to... You know, you can do like a custom roll if you click that little dice above the chat box. So next to where it says like public roll, private roll, etc., the drop-down menu, there's a little die on the left, a d20. Click that.
Oh, yeah.
And then you click d20, and then should be something that says dex on there.
D20 dex. Cool.
And hit roll.
And oh, not enter.
That is a hit. So
Cool.
the great axe comes flying out, cracks him in the head. Let's see how much damage the great axe normally does. I'm not going to give it its full damage because you're using it not in the manner it was intended. But it's still a great big heavy thing.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for gravity plus momentum plus soft head.
Well, the soft head takes 5 damage. Turns out it's quite a hard head.
Hard-headed.
That hurt. So basically, you don't get him with the blade. You just like crack him on the head with the handle as it like it's over. So he's like running up to the door and he just goes and then looks up at you.
Maybe it'll make him stumble. I don't know.
Do you know what?
Maybe he stumbles and falls prone underneath the wheels of the wagon.
It was surprising enough they're going to make him do a dex save. It's not going to be very high DC. Yeah, no.
No.
He's fine, but he's very annoyed at you right now.
I'm going to use the rest of my movement. I'm just going to back up.
Back it up. Back it up.
You know, right here. You guys look quite strong. I'm quite hurt, so, you know, protect me.
Brilliant. There you go. End turn when ready.
Yeah. Here we go. Aha. Turning around. Go. And turn.
It's like, okay, Orzhov, what are you doing?
This orc here,
Yeah.
can I jump down, wrap the nunchucks round his neck, and try and pull him to the ground while I'm jumping down?
Yes. So you rush to the edge of the roof, jump off, give me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Nope. Nope. I clicked the wrong thing.
Okay, so you manage to jump and flip over him, coming back down to the ground, and you want to hook the nunchucks around his head, yeah?
Round his throat. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Give me an attack with the nunchucks against him. So target him and do an attack. Okay, so you have landed behind him, given him like hooked them around his neck, done him a decent amount of damage. You have also grappled him. He's not quite down, but he is immediately panicking and does not look in fantastic shape.
So am I currently on his back holding onto the nunchucks?
Basically, yeah, you've grappled in the sense that you have hold of him. You haven't grappled him in the sense that like you've slowed him down at all. But...
Yeah. So I'm just holding on to the nunchucks around his neck.
Yes.
There's only decent footholds on his back that I might be able to get my foot into.
Yeah, what are you trying to do? Just like cause him more damage, or?
No, just get a foot in, like just so I'm not relying on total arm strength.
Oh yeah, so you've got him in a sort of hold because you're a monk. I'm assuming you know
Yep.
some like pressure points and things. So
Yep.
he's not gonna be able to get you off very easily. He'd have to make a check to get out of it.
Okay. Can I try and get him to the ground, or is that next turn?
If you want to burn a key point, I will let you attempt to pin him. It would essentially be using up like a flurry of blows ability to do another attack, but drop him down.
How often do I get key points back?
I don't remember. Do you remember, Mike? How often you get key points?
I can't remember if it's on a short or long rest. Hang on.
One of the two.
Features.
Wrong, I think.
Okay, start at second level, 20 hours used. Okay.
Oh, short or long
Yeah,
rest?
number.
Short rest, it.
Short rest to it. I use a key point then.
Short or long rest. Yeah.
Nice.
And
In that
try and
case,
pin him to the ground.
given what you're doing, give me an acrobatics check versus his athletics.
Acrobatics, yeah.
Yeah. You're trying to outmaneuver him to duck him to the ground. Well, that's pretty good. Okay, so yeah, obviously he fails. You like kick his legs out from underneath him, knock him prone. That would be your first of your flurry of blows attacks. So you can now make an unarmed strike against him if you would like, which has
Yeah.
advantage because he's prone.
Yeah, I'll punch him in the face.
Cool.
Oh, I didn't roll with advantage.
It doesn't matter, but if you would like, you can roll another d20 just to see if you would have crit. There you go. So yeah, you like do this acrobatic flip round the neck, kick his legs out, slam him to the ground, and just baff, and he's out. That's freaking cool. You doing anything else?
No, that'd be my turn.
Cool. Felix, you just watched Orzhov launch himself off the roof and take out the orc you were trying to kill.
Git. What have we got? 30 feet.
Am I just going to keep stealing your kills this entire campaign?
If this becomes the new thing, that's going to be very funny. Yeah, exactly.
That's annoying.
What's that?
Whereabouts is that orc?
That orc is in the doorway of the carriage.
Do I know he's there?
Yeah, I think you saw him. Yeah, because you were looking at targets and you saw him run in there on your last turn.
I'm assuming there's a door on or window on this side of the carriage.
That would be a safe assumption. You can also see light coming out, so yes.
Can I, gripping it in with my hind claws, bend over the carriage, look through the windows, and cast Toll the Dead on him?
Yes, so this will be an acrobatics check. So you rush up here. Acrobatics to grip with your claws. I'll give you an advantage on it because you've got a climbing speed with your claws.
Acrobatics, that one.
Not that you need. So yeah, you flip upside down and you're a height of like 5 feet now. You find yourself facing through there and you can go ahead and target him and cast your spell. Nice. I think he was on full health. Yeah, he was on full health, so it does only do the D8, but still.
Yeah, bloodies him. That's fine. From there, I would like to hook myself back up onto the roof.
Uh-huh.
Because I need to be able to see I need to be able to see Aki.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to go fairly close to him. Well, as much movement as I've got left.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast Healing Purr.
Brilliant. Love it. Go for it. I think if you... Yeah. Oh, you can target it from where you are. Cool. Nice. You heal Aki for 5 points.
Thank you. That's very useful.
And that'll be my turn.
That is some good monitoring of your party members' health.
Orc goes splat.
Ooh, let's see if Orc goes splat. It's going to be a pretty high DC for this. I'm going to set this what did I say it was going to be? Dex save. I reckon there's going to be like a DC 16. Yeah, nope. That's going to deal him 3d6 damage. I don't think he's coming out of this. Yeah, no. Wait, what? He's still up. So he is now prone underneath the wheel, and at the start of his next turn, he's going to have to take the damage again. If he rolls all ones on the d6s, he'll survive again. But he's currently trapped underneath. He's prone and restrained right now. Okay. Raz, what would you like to do? You become
I'm just
invisible at the start of your turn, I believe.
There's only one way he would have been able to survive that so far, and that must have been there was a pothole. God damn it.
I mean, we are running through trees at the moment, so there could have been a ditch.
That's true. There could be all sorts of... You're not on a road right now.
Not to mention, we could be technically over like a cave system type thing. So literally, when we run over him, the ground gave way and he's gone.
That would be really funny.
Okay, what movie has that gaff been in?
Loads, I'm pretty sure.
What, someone getting crushed underneath something, but actually the thing they're on is weaker than you thought, so they thought, yeah, I've seen that in things before, I'm sure I have.
Okay, well, given that that one's gone under the wheel, and this one is, I'm assuming, still in line of sight.
Yes, that is the biggest of the orcs you've seen so far, and he's barreling towards the doors. He didn't see you before because you were invisible until the start of this turn.
Oh, if I'm invisible, because I haven't done anything yet.
It's until the start of your next turn.
Is it? I could have
Sure.
sworn it said until like you do an action or something.
Hidden step. As a bonus action, you can magically turn invisible until the start of your next turn, or until you interact with another creature or object.
Start your next turn.
Ah,
Yeah, the only way to take advantage of that is to like turn invisible and then do whatever you want to do on the same turn. It's mostly for doing what you did, which was like hide at the end of your turn.
no, fair enough. Yep. Well, I'm just gonna shoot that bastard with the rifle.
That seems fair.
Okay, I think I've got him targeted. That was
Oof.
definitely on the 20, and then it rolled back.
Damn you, digital physics. Yeah, that is swings by. There is a misfire system normally, but I haven't written it up yet, so I'm not going to use it yet.
Don't you have
But
to like roll a nat 1 or something for a misfire?
each kind of weapon has a misfire score, and if your d20 is under that, it's a misfire, something like that. I can't remember. This is why I'm not using it yet, because I can't remember the rules for it.
Okay. Well, it was quite bumpy.
You're like bumping all over the place trying to take this like aimed shot.
However, as have just revealed presence and stuff, I'd like to try and use that hidden step again.
Yeah. If there's any limit on it.
Something proficiency,
Bonus
which I do
action.
not know what that is.
Oh, there's a monster action. Use your trait a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. You gain it. Regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. Proficiency bonus at this level is 2. That should actually have like a limited uses thingy. So you've got 1 of 2 uses left. There you go.
Well, we'll be using the second use of it now.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. Visible. Oh, sweet. It applied invisibility automatically.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay, Orc over here, who just got beamed in the head with a great axe. He is going to rush up and... I'm going to say he's not going to be a dumbass and try and climb the wheel, because even these guys aren't that stupid. They're pretty stupid, but... Yeah, he's going to scale the side of the wagon. He's actually climbing past you, Raz, but he hasn't gone out of your... He's like in melee range with you right now. And he's going to launch a javelin at Aki. Has he got disadvantage? Oh, the long range. Yeah. Ooh, hits though. Dealing 6 piercing damage. Oh, he only just hit as well.
Use a reaction on that.
You can use reaction on that.
Because that is a.
It's a missile.
Missile. So can I use a deflect missile?
Yeah. But I believe what that does. Oh, it's not calibrated yet. Calibrated, that's not the right word. Select missile. I'm just gonna get it to roll the right dice for you so that
1d10 plus the dex modifier plus your monk level.
you are hit by a ranged attack. 1 damage is ability. Odd. Yeah, monk level. I'm just gonna put in 3. Okay, you should be able to use it now, and it'll actually roll the dice for you.
Oh, cool. Let's try it. Nothing's coming up.
1d10 plus mod plus 3.
Maybe
It
it's because
did.
I've already technically used my reaction. So it's not working again.
Maybe. Let me try and roll it for you, see if it works. Oh yeah, there you go. You reduce. Oh, you literally couldn't have not reduced the damage to 0. So you, instead of getting damaged, catch the javelin. And I
Cool.
think you actually get, if you can reduce it to 0, you can do another thing.
If you reduce damage, you can catch the missile if it's small enough for you to hold in one hand, and you have at least one free hand. If you catch a missile in this way, you can spend 1 key point to make a ranged attack with the weapon or piece of ammunition you just caught as part of the same reaction. You make this attack potentially regardless of your weapon proficiency, and the missile counts as a monk weapon for the attack, which has a normal range of 20 and a long range of 60 foot.
So you have bought the javelin. Move it into your inventory. No, I only wanted to move 1 into your inventory, but that's fine. So if you wanted to, you could now make a ranged weapon attack with it.
Yes, please. I would like to send it back to him.
Go for it.
Monks are fun.
Fail. Go ahead and target him and use the javelin in your inventory.
Did any of you guys watch that Mummy film? The one with the Scorpion King in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That scene where Jonathan throws the javelin and then gets caught by Imhotep.
Yeah. As soon as you said it, I was like,
Going through my head.
Unfortunately, because it is at the long range of a javelin, because javelins are apparently piss weak. Where's the range of a javelin?
Long range is 60 foot. So it's
I
just
think the world record's about 100 meters.
I meant in D&D. Yeah, so it's just beyond the long range. I forget how big the fucking cart is.
Well, it's annoying because that's 50 foot right there.
Yeah, it's because it's diagonals. It's moved like the
just for the
whole
record,
line
though.
to other squares. Yeah.
I think that should technically be right.
Javelins are really badly designed because they're designed not to be thrown for ridiculously high distances.
Yeah.
Because stadiums are only of one size.
Huh.
And
Fair
every
enough.
time everyone gets to the record ever gets to 100 meters, the javelins get redesigned.
I think I've heard that before, yeah. Okay, so that unfortunately goes wide and somewhere behind him. Cool. Oh yeah, that was his turn, not yours. Okay, this orc is gonna notice you momentarily pop into existence. Or did he actually see where it came from? Yes, he did. Okay, so he is going to pull up his gun and fire at where you were, so he has disadvantage. Pulls up this great big shotgun thing and promptly misses. He does, however, blow a hole in the side of your cart.
Oh, that bastard.
There's just this from the front and a bunch of splinters going out the side, and everybody hears it.
If he's shooting from the ground upwards.
Oh, yeah. How bad was the miss? It was a pretty bad miss.
So I'm just thinking, you'd already said it's a soft top wagon. Yeah, because he had the monk or cat or something grabbing hold of it with its claws.
Oh, I assumed it was wood. I've modelled it as wood. But I just said it blasted through the wood, though. So this guy is going to make a dexterity saving throw. Nope, not enough. So, we're going to target him instead, and we're going to roll damage. Oh, no, not on Raz. How much damage did it roll? Well, okay, cool. The orc up top that you just chucked the javelin at Aki, you catch it, chuck it back. He just ducks out the way, gives you a grin as he pulls out his great axe, and then his head is missing. And he flops off the side of the cart. He doesn't even get a second to think about it. It's just.
I love how it could be worse just changed.
Could be worse. Dead. There's a little bump as the wheel goes over him. Okay. Guns make campaigns brutal immediately, which is strange because you think they're set the melee weapons to do it. Okay. This guy is gonna rush in, and
By the way, the modifier was wrong on that javelin throw.
oh, what did it use?
Well, because it was technically classed as a monk weapon, it should be using my dex instead of strength. So it still wouldn't hit, but
You can spend 1 key point to make a ranged attack with the weapon, piece of ammunition, part of the same action. Oh, counts as a monk weapon, yeah.
it still wouldn't have hit. But
Okay.
you know,
We'll bear that in mind for next time, though. Okay, this guy's gonna rush in here. You hear him rummaging around in the cart. Okay, and you hear something breaking inside. Okay. Aki, what are you doing?
I'm going to try to do something dexterous.
That makes sense.
I'm going to make my
Dexterous,
way over
okay.
to the edge where the door was and see if I can hop back into the cart.
Alrighty, you hop over the cat. I'm going to say for you guys, simply jumping down and flipping into the cart is not an issue for you.
Joe, we are very monk-like.
You are very monk-like monks, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so you land there, inside the cart.
Yep. Don't have anything.
Goddamn airbenders.
That
Joe,
vibe.
he is within range, so
You just jump in and immediately lob a javelin at him. Which,
misses.
Raz, from somewhere in the back of the cart, you hear like a rattling sound, some wood breaking, and then a of glass smashing.
Oh,
As you put the javelin through the window, Aki.
Well, to be fair, this cart needs to have some improvement space so you can open the windows anyway.
You can open the windows. They're open right now. They're just not. The glass wasn't open. The curtains are open. Or do you
When
mean
I said
you
I
want?
wanted to go out the window in the last game, you said no, these windows don't open.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Good.
Yeah. I thought you meant open as in. Yeah, I was thinking of the wrong thing. They are
Can
closed in that
Raz say
sense. Yeah.
something over their shoulder?
Go for it.
You're fucking fixing that.
Yeah, actually,
Fine, but you can fix the stuff the orc breaks.
you can literally look over your shoulder and like see Aki standing
Right.
there after lobbing the javelin.
The crap in the back of the wagon's yours.
Sure, actually, yeah, that's all the like supplies and things.
You're not getting anything from me. Monks are skint.
Okay, Aki, are you using any of your movement? I'm gonna say you use about 15 feet to just hop down there.
Actually, that took me 30 foot.
Oh, because you had to move over the door as well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There, so you got 10 foot left. You want to do anything with it, or are you staying where you are?
Yeah, I might just move into the room a little bit.
Okay.
I think that's
Hop
about
up on
10.
one of the massive seats.
Yep.
Orzhov, what are you doing?
As a tiefling, I can fly, can't I?
You, I think, have a feature that lets you fly for a bit.
Can't remember what it was. I remember reading somewhere about flying speed.
It's the Infernal Blood ability. Once per long rest, you can. Well, there's two things on it, but one of them, yeah, gives you a flying speed.
Yeah. Oh, it only gives me flying for speed of 30 feet.
Oh yeah, it's not faster than you walk because you are monk, and monk are fast.
Is there a reason why Orzhov isn't appearing on my combat tracker?
He should do.
She can't see it, probably.
Yeah, I guess maybe
Yeah.
he's in one of your blind spots, but I didn't realize it did that between players as well.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of
Yeah.
point to it for players.
See how far. So I think that orc's too far away for me to get to. Yeah, he is. Is he? 60 feet.
60 feet. You've
No, I
used
can get
no
to him.
movement, but you could get to him with a dash.
I can get to him anyway because of one of my feats.
Ooh.
Because of aggressive.
Oh yeah, nice. You can. Gosh, I can't remember if I put that on your character sheet already, but yeah, you do have aggressive. You move 30 feet towards him, and then you can use your movement to move 30 feet. Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it. I like the idea of the tiefling, halfling character sprinting towards this very big orc.
So what my plan was to sprint up to him, kick his legs from out underneath him.
So this is essentially a shove action. I'm gonna have to. I think monks should just be able to use acrobatics for shove. So I'm gonna have that as part of the monk class. Go ahead and roll acrobatics against his athletics. Damn. You go sprinting essentially through him, knocking his legs out from underneath him, and he drops prone. That is your one of your attacks, so your action probably. So I think you're out of key points.
Now I've got one key point left.
Oh, yeah, you do have a key point. So if you wanted to have made that one of your flurry of blows, I would have been cool with that. If you want to spend your key. Wait, don't monks get unarmed strike as a bonus action anyway?
Yeah. Flurry of blows is 2 attacks.
Oh, okay. So if you use the attack action though. So if what you're about to do next is attack him, that can be your bonus action. Otherwise, it's your action.
I'm going to attack him.
Then that was your bonus action. To be fair, it kind of doesn't matter either way because it was an attack anyway. Go ahead and make an unarmed strike against him.
I need to target him.
It's my actions and bonus actions are just such an annoying system in D&D. Action points would be better.
Oh, this would have been with advantage.
It is with advantage. Go ahead and just roll it again. Ouch. Unfortunately, you punch something solid on him, like his leather armor or something, and he's fazed by getting knocked over, but he's unfazed by the attack.
Okay, I'm gonna use me point and then flurry of blows.
So this will give you one more attack because this was your bonus action attack.
Yeah.
Which is still an advantage, so you can roll that again.
No.
That is no, that middle one should have hit. Oh, class is not getting calculated properly. Yeah, that's why, because he is wearing. There we go. That last one. No, both of those should have hit. Okay. Wreck on all the attacks. Make your 2 bonus action attacks again. I've now corrected his armor class.
How do I roll with advantage? Is it shift?
It should be shift, yeah. I've remapped mine because I think shift was used for something else on my keyboard, but well, that hits. Give me 2 seconds. He's got the prone effect on him. Now there should be a advantage. Play. Okay, try and attack him again. For your second attack. Oh, his armor roll was hit on that. Hey, now it's doing it properly. It should have just been giving you advantage on the prone attacks. And he again rolled absolute shit on his armor, so you do a decent amount of damage to him. He does seem to he's quite tough, but you've made a great big chunk in his hit points.
So that's action, bonus action, movement.
Okay. Now, Felix, you're still sort of hanging off the side of the cart. What was that?
I misread the turn order. I thought it was about the York about to go splat underneath the wheel.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
I can see that orc though. It's blooded
Indeed.
at the back of the cart.
Wait, which one? The back of the cart? Oh, on the inside. Yeah. Absolutely can.
That one.
Yes.
So he's going to get pulled.
Oh, it's not automatically doing the D12. Yeah, I think that one does check though. I'm just gonna give that an extra 2. Because too high. 2 damage. Nice. He is still up.
And I can move my spiritual weapon within range.
I don't think it is blocked by anything, so yes. I'm gonna let you do it. You can at least go through the window.
Ah,
Oof. There's a ripping sound as something rips into the seats in the interior of the carriage.
pass through it. It's spiritual.
It's trying to do damage. If it passes through the seat, it can pass through the. Well, I suppose. What kind of damage? No, just force damage. That's a physical damage type.
Okay.
It does what?
The spiritual paw dug into these seats, and there was a ripping sound.
It's alright, I'm a cleric. I can
Get your mending out. Yeah, there was no way that was going to roll 3 1s on the d6s. You hear a crunch sound from underneath the cart. Okay, brings us to Raz.
Well, the guy who's sort of down on the floor, do I have a clear shot at him?
Normally on prone creatures you would have disadvantage, but that's really because they are less a silhouette. The way he's lying and the way you're like way over him, it's just normal attack.
Normal attack, awesome. I have completely forgotten how to do that. It's back. Boom.
That is a hit. And I saw some exploding dice there. Oh, yeah, looks like one of your dice exploded on the ammo dice. Yeah, one of the ammo dice exploded and did more damage. He's
Right.
just constantly rolling ones on his armor rolls. Not that it would make that much difference, but damn. Yeah, you sink a bullet into him, and there's a roar as he is in considerable pain now.
How do I reload? Because I know it's a bonus action.
I did make an item for reload, but from what I could tell, it's not working yet. So what I'll do is just mark off that you have reloaded and give you the
Okay,
choice
cool.
on the weapon back.
Yep. Bonus
So what-
action, reload, and that's the end of the turn, I guess.
Nice.
Action and bonus action are used up.
Also, as this is a lever action rifle, you're just going like, like doing some more thugs on the side, which is just very Wild West, and I like it.
I love it.
Okay, this guy is going to... He's going to get up, which he's doing within range of a melee combatant, so you get an attack of opportunity on him, Orzhov. So go ahead and do that. It's not an advantage anymore, but you do just get a free attack on him. I like that I refuse to call them nunchucks in your inventory. I think they're just called like...
I'm just glad you didn't call them twirly sticks.
I think they're called... What are they called in your inventory? Brilliant. Oh, damn, that's a hit. Oh, that's a big hit. Oh, yeah, you got some exploding damage there. I think his armor is broken. You deal a bunch more damage to him. He is going to spin around and attempt to chop you in half. And miss. Okay, melee, he's got multi-attack, yeah. Bonus action? Ah, okay, cool. So he has a second attack with his multi-attack feature. Ooh. That one connects hard as he critically hits Orzhov, just crumpling the little form to the ground. He is then going to use his battle cry ability. He roars out, and he thinks he's roaring to quite a few orcs. He's roaring to one orc. He's then going to sprint up towards you, Raz, and swing at your legs. Bonus action.
How many attacks does he get?
He gets 2 attacks, and if he uses his battle cry, he gets to, or can then make 1 attack as a bonus action.
But how can he? So battle cry is a bonus action. He then gains an additional bonus action.
Or maybe his battle cry is part of that battle cry is he gets an attack.
I think it's intended to be part of the attack, yeah. I think it's marked as a bonus action because Foundry has limitations, but yeah. Oh, he's got more abilities. What's that one?
I'm just curious, that was all.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, he's got another thing he can use, which is a special action, but we'll see if he hits first. It's a 19. It's gonna hit. He crits on a 19. Raz, you rolled... Oh, you didn't roll good on that. However, Okay, you're using Hardy to shrug off some of that damage. Healing. So wait, okay. How much was the damage total? So the damage is 23. We'll undo that for a second, and then we'll do. You reduce the damage by 11. So you only take 12 damage, which brings you to bloodied instead of down, which is nice. That is all he can do on his turn. Took him forever to actually get to you guys. So this is the first you're actually experiencing a bit of him attacking you. Okay, that's the end of his turn, though. This orc is going to stop rummaging through all the supplies in the back of the cart. He is going to use his aggressive to rush up to Felix. And take a swing at you. Now, I think the... I must check what Battlecry powers up the other orcs, but... okay, cool. He has advantage because of the War Chief's war cry. 19 to hit. That is no damage because you rolled really high on your armor. Or reasonably high on your armor. Then going... Oh, no, we actually can't. I thought you had a bonus action thing. Okay, cool.
Would I have got a reaction with him walking away, out of range of my spiritual weapon?
I don't think spiritual weapons get opportunity attacks, do they?
I'm pretty sure I do.
I think it says... opportunity attacks by default say creatures. When you move out of the range of a creature. I don't know if spiritual weapon specifically says something about opportunity attacks.
Give me a second. No, it doesn't say it specifically.
Yeah, I think it's only...
Yeah, fair enough.
very quickly check that I'm correct on this. And a hostile. Yeah, I think it only applies to creatures.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. It's the end of his turn, though. It's to Aki. You can hear a bunch of commotion going on at the front, but you can also see an orc trying to drop your cat in half. Your party cat. Your friend of the cat. I don't know. Whichever, however you...
I'm swinging in the doorway from the bouncing of the...
yeah. Oh, yeah, you're still like hanging on to the... Yeah. Which... What? Oh, the awkward... No, he's on his feet, so I'm going to say he can be moving with the cart. Haven't really been tracking cart movement unless someone drops prone. And you are not in front of the wheels, luckily.
Can...
But I will say you shift to about here at the start of the turn. Start of the round, sorry.
Can monks punch just as a normal attack, or can it only be a bonus action?
No, you can just punch as your main action, yeah.
I'm gonna punch this guy.
Cool, cool. There's another crunch as one of the orcs goes under the second wheel. He was already dead, but...
It's a fun little detail.
Yeah, it is. Oh, you flanked him as well. Give me a sec.
That was the idea. But oh my god, what's with these rolls?
Okay,
Hang on a minute.
so...
I'm flanking him.
Yeah, with flank, that's a +2. So
I rolled a 5 still.
your total was a 12, though. So I think that should have. Tell you what, re-roll it because I hadn't marked it flanked yet.
Oh, okay. Punchy.
What is it with your rolls?
I don't know, but I think I'm cursed with Foundry with this character.
That's wow. That was bad.
Mm-hmm.
You
Well, I'm
can
still going to try to use my Flurry of Strike.
I was going to say you can
my
still
one
do your
remaining
martial arts thingy. Oh, you want to do flurry of blows? Yeah, that's cool. That's a bit better.
Oh,
And you got some explodey dice. Oh, yeah, that's a bit better. You did 13 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Aki as a monk is one that, quite happy to do combat and that sort of stuff, but doesn't want to kill.
Ah, okay. Okay, so
Absolutely necessary.
you just knocked this guy unconscious then.
Yes.
even though he was attacking me.
I mean, yes, but he's not attacking you anymore. Just
Yeah, that's true.
try not to kill as much as possible.
Cool. Anything else on your turn?
Yes, I'm going to make my way out to the front because there was chaos there.
There's chaos pretty much everywhere right now.
That should be. That was 20 foot, wasn't it? So I can get back to there. I'm going to get back to where I was.
Okie dokie.
That's 40. I end my turn.
Alrighty. Can we make a death saving throw, please? Orzhov?
Oh,
Okay, so
that's an exhaustion,
that
there,
is
isn't it?
3 points of exhaustion. Start. So remember the system from last time. So you're down, but not necessarily unconscious. You're in the dying condition. So you've just taken 3 points of exhaustion from that. You can still use your actions and all that sort of stuff, but it will give you more points of exhaustion. So a nat 1 is 3 points of exhaustion. Which, oh no, it should be 6 points of exhaustion. Yeah, so you can't die from failures anymore. You die from exhaustion. But actually a nat 1 is more than that in the new system because it's... I haven't got the exhaustion thing up, so I'm just going to manually put an effect on you. For some reason, I consistently cannot spell the word exhaustion. Don't know why. Like one of those blind spots for me. Okay, so you have exhaustion 6, which is... there's 20 levels of exhaustion, so level 20 is death. 6 is -3 to all d20 rolls and -10 movement speed. You can make an attack, but it will give you 3 more points of exhaustion.
I will remind him, Lee, we did both buy a potion.
You do have potions on you, I believe.
We both bought a potion of expired healing. Expired healing potion.
Also got a healer in the group. You've got to give him something to do.
That's true, but
Alrighty. Thought it'd be much
Just in
funnier
case
if
you
you
forgot about it, I didn't know if you had.
could.
Because we both, I got us a deal, didn't I? And the other guys were pissed off because, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, why is it? Eh. That's not letting me open your backpack because it's saying you're dead. Fire healing potion. Lep. Yeah, irritatingly, it doesn't register that our dying condition is not the same as dead. Okay. That would be quite epic. Okay, I'm going to give you 1 hit point, and then I'm going to take it away again once you've rolled. What's that? Oh, what did it do? Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Fingers,
The heart beating thing. Yeah, I thought that was a cool thing. Gives you a sense of how hurt you are.
yeah. You're in critical condition.
Wait, what did you? Did you heal the orc?
Oh, are you?
I mean, in fairness, it did petrify him.
Oh no, it didn't.
You haven't done the
You haven't rolled
yet.
the d12s. I'm going to apply the healing to you because I'm assuming that's what you intended.
It's like, yeah. Show us what happened.
As my last act, take this. Okay, roll two d12s, or a d12 and a d12. Well, you might not have to roll the second d12, but it's funny to roll them at the same time. So 4, nothing happens. Yeah, you're fine.
Nice.
Wait. I would give potions like a target of self, but sometimes you actually do want to use them on someone else.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool if you could just like throw them at someone and then it just explode on them and heal them.
I mean,
But you
Orzhov
also
has
get-
an item that does that. Not very
That's
well,
called a
but it
splash
does.
potion.
That should be
Mix a bit of gunpowder into it.
and don't use a glass vial.
Healing bullet.
It would just be a syringe with like health potion in it. You just into your allies.
Do you remember of all
And
the
for extreme
with
occasions,
weird shooting things when you can get people up? In
Oh,
zombies.
the knife things that I got really good
Yeah.
with, and yeah. In
We used to do the diving knife.
Call
heal.
of Duty Zombies, if you upgraded the ballistic knives, you could heal people with it. Oh,
Yeah.
we got obsessed with that game. Okay, so you have healed yourself. However, you've brought yourself up to exhaustion 9, which, for reference, is minus 15 feet of movement speed and minus 4 to all abilities. Also, anything that's a free action is now a bonus action. You can hit yourself with a rock if you'd like as a bonus action. Wait, hang on. No, you can't, because that would be an action. I do kind of want to just make it like... I'd let you do it if you had attacked with your own action. Cool. Felix.
I'm going to come around to the front of the cart.
Okie dokie. Bamber or run? There is a little bit of a lip that you can run across.
It's only 30 feet.
Yeah, no, I mean, you could, like... What do you mean it's only 30 feet? Or what, to get around?
Just to get to the front of the cart.
Yeah, that's what I was asking you.
See.
Are you, like, clambering over the wheel to get there, or are you just going round like this?
I'm climbing along the edge of the cart.
Oh, sweet.
Where-
Okay, yeah.
Where I am.
Yeah, that's cool. Bloop.
I may as well put my climbing speed to some use.
That is true. I was about to make you make a check, and then I was like, no, they can climb. Okay, so Orzhov
And I can now
is
see that war chief.
indeed Orzhov is on the ground, but is up, alive.
That's good.
Just about.
I'm going to toll the dead.
Okay. That has rolled a d8. I'm just going to add 2. He finally rolled well on his armor. That
When
is.
they didn't do anything.
So you did 2 damage with the d8. I'm adding 2 because it should have been a d12. So I'm like adding the average that would increase it to, which would bring it to 4. He rolled a 4 in his armor. He took no damage.
But it.
Armor does well because armor class works against these damage types. The armor system as is does work against them too.
What?
Same with you guys.
Against necrotic.
Yeah, so essentially you've hit the armor and damaged it instead of him. I could make it so that the armor system only applies to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing, but that would be the same for you guys.
Although, armor with things like necrotic resistance would suddenly become a damn sight more useful.
That's true, actually. I'm fine with that if you want armor to be purely physical, so it would still protect from, I guess, thunder and force and things like that. But yeah, if you want it to react differently to different armor different damage types, I'm cool with that.
Well, the only reason why I've got a slight problem with it at the minute is it's not a physical attack.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can make it only apply to physical damage. It'll be the same for you guys as it is for the bad guys. The reason it's blocking it now is because it would also block it for you guys if someone casts a spell at you. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, no worries.
The way it says is I point at one creature you can see within range, and the sound of a Delorious spell fills the air around it for a moment.
I already wondered how I was possibly going to justify armor doing anything to psychic damage. So yeah,
I mean,
okay. So in that case, it'll do 4 damage to him because you still only rolled a 2 on the d8. I really need to give you a version of it that does a d12.
I'm thinking that entire system sounds quite cool because it means certain spells would have armor bypass effectively.
Yeah.
But the way that the chief could avoid it is if he succeeded on the wisdom saving throw.
Oh, which he did. Is that why it was 0?
Magic missile as well.
Yeah, he did succeed on the saving throw. Does he take half damage or no damage on a save?
No damage.
Whatever, he took some damage. It didn't kill him yet, so I'm fine with it. Also, I'm going to give you a different version of your Toll the Dead spell. Carry on with your turn. I'm just going to do this real quick.
And I'm going to move my spiritual weapon 20 foot closer.
Cool.
Because I know it won't reach him this turn.
He's go through all the spells and actually modify. Oh, it's got a versatile damage type. Maybe that's how you use a spell versatile. Whatever. Injured, and then what we'll do is do this really cool thing where there's an effect that gives an item to you. So if I drag that to there. Now, anyone who takes the Toll the Dead cantrip will also get a Toll the Dead injured version. Roll to d12 instead. Cool. and you move your spiritual weapon. 10, 15, 20, 20 feet, was it? 30 feet.
20 feet.
20
So
feet there.
this Told
Ah.
Dead spell.
Hmm.
For some
Yeah.
reason, it's given me Adam's family like operating a toll booth going into a graveyard kind of vibes.
It's toll as
that's
in tolling of a
practically all
bell.
it is.
The bell tolls for thee, that kind of one. But that is quite a funny visual.
For me, I've just got the tune of "For Whom the Bell Tolls" by Metallica going through my head when I'm.
I just imagine a really annoying like local church bell going doom doom. Doom. Anyway,
Brilliant.
is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Alrighty. Raz, what would you like to do?
Bonus action, second wind.
Nice. Yep.
That did not look like it rolled properly.
It has done something interesting. Oh, it's because you've got him as your target. Okay. I need to redo how this works.
It's a spell that says self, so I figured it doesn't
Yeah.
need a target.
I need to change something in the code for the armor system. That's fine.
Okay.
So it should have been.
Well, going by the description, it should be 1d10 plus fighter level.
I believe it has changed for the fighter redo. Yeah, so it now scales, but it should have been more than one. Okay, I'm pretty certain at your level it's supposed to be 2d4 exploding. Okay, so it's 8. And I'll correct that in the ability. I don't know why it's not working properly.
Okay. Can you correct the description, because that's going to throw me out every time.
Yeah, I will, don't worry. I'm still working on a lot of the quality of life stuff, like descriptions being what they're supposed to be.
And it is definitely time to attack that bastard. My question is, because he's still sort of climbing up ish, isn't he? Or is he same level as...
He's on the ground and he was swinging at your legs, so because of the size of the
lower.
two of you, you can hit each other fairly easily from where you are.
Oh no, I was just wondering about whether or not that it means I can shoot him, or is that just going to be like...
You would have disadvantage on a ranged attack at this range, yes, if that's what you're asking.
Well, I'm just thinking, she's high enough that she literally only has to point it, and it's like, bang.
Okay. So, for most ranged weapons, the reason it's at disadvantage is because, yes, if you were to place a gun against someone and fire, it would be very easily. Trying to place a gun against someone who's trying to attack you with an axe is harder than you just firing at a thing. However, I was thinking that scatter guns should avoid that thing. Shouldn't have disadvantage at close range. Do you think that would make sense, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's a short range weapon, isn't it?
Raz, double click the thing behind you.
Double click what?
There's a little box behind your character. Here. Double click it.
Oh, okay.
I have no clue what you're telling me to click.
Double click the gun rack.
Raz's cart gun rack. Yeah, what am I looking for? Oh, scattergun cartridge.
And scattergun.
That just looks like a load of green boxes to me.
Oh. I'm going to pull them into your inventory. You can decide if you want to store them in the rack again later.
Yeah, scattergun, blast it now.
Cool.
See if I can work this one out.
Equip the scattergun for you, and you should be able to... Well, maybe make sure it's using the ammo it's supposed to. There we go.
Do I just click it?
You should just be able to click it, yeah. Okay, so that he rolled a bit on his armor, but it did basically nothing as you just pull the thing out of the gun rack, spin around and into his chest, dealing 14 points of damage. You got some explodies there, and blasting him off the side of the cart.
Sweet. At this point, I'm assuming that's the sort of end of combat-y time.
Yes.
Then the first thing Raz do actually, stop the cart.
Yeah. Okay. So you pull the cart to a halt, so all the items stop moving past, and you don't. Orzhov doesn't end up underneath the cart.
Yeah.
And you are free to move around, do whatever you guys would like at this point.
I go and dispel my spiritual weapon.
Cool. Let me just make him lootable. I had a bloody macro for this, but it stopped working.
Okay, just to save us the ball ache of trying to drag stuff around and all this sort of stuff, can you just tell us, everyone, what loot there is?
Tell you what, I'll just put all of the loot on the War Chief. Easiest. It's... That's what. Are you just looting absolutely everybody for everything they've got, and you just want it all in the back of the cart, yeah?
Yeah, might as well at this point.
Cool.
Although, noticing that there's like an orcish hand cannon thing and some scattergun ammo, can we shove that in the gun rack?
That's fine, yeah. So,
And would like to also, like Raz would like to put the scattergun back on there as well, so it's within easy reach.
so it's got enough space for one weapon. With the scatterguns, they're a little shorter, so you can fit a weapon and some ammo, but...
Okay, will be the main scattergun there, and the other one, I don't know, we'll shove inside the wagon somewhere so that they can shoot it out the window, kind of thing.
Cool. That sounds good.
Well, might as well make use of it because someone broke it.
Which way are you trying to get in? If you're trying to go through a locked door... Raz should be able to open any of these doors. I think I've set it out properly. It is Raz's cart after all. Should be able to stack? Yes, can stack. You okay? Oh, I love this. Those rounds. Put that there. Wait, what are you trying to get into? So a bunch of the doors on here lock when you close them. So I think you've gone around and accidentally closed all of the doors. The main doors don't. They need to be locked. I think if you right click on one of those doors, Nick. Why is it out of reach? You're huge. It's definitely within your reach. Oh, for God's sake. No way it's saying it's out of reach. Let me check the... Where are you supposed to be able to... It's so many clicking sounds. I can't remember how you lock and unlock things.
You have to be like right on top of it, right click it, and then if you've got a key, you can use the key, or if it's a password, identify, pick lock, break lock, peek lock.
Cool. I'm gonna make the lock distance a bit longer, so you shouldn't have to be right on top of things. There you go. I think Orzhov is trying to get
that being right on top of it might have just been the weird token size.
Oh.
Disproportionate.
That's...
Snazzy. Are the dinos okay?
The dinos seem fine. Luckily, all of the shots were quite far away from them.
Oh, right, so I know they didn't take a hit. It's just more of the nature speak with beast sort of bollocks.
They're a
Now,
little
I want to make sure they're not psychologically scarred by whatever just happened.
That is fair. I'm going to say they're semi-used to shootouts on the road. You usually just calm them down afterwards and they're okay. So they're like a little restless until you talk to them, basically.
Hey, Raz, do you have any manacles?
Any what?
Manacles.
I can put him to sleep if you want.
Oh.
Well, we've got a few.
Which one's still alive? Okay, can you point them out to me and I will double check?
An insight check on who? Roll insight, and I'm going to leave it up to Nikki whether or not. If you were going to, you could attempt to roll deception against this.
I genuinely was about to shoot them.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, go ahead and roll deception then. I mean, they're genuinely asking, Aki. Should really make deception a hidden as well.
I'm purely just thinking it's like okay, well in that case, Raz will walk up to that guy, pick him up, Giantkin, throw the fucker out the back of the wagon and shoot him in midair.
Cool. Yeah, there's just
Proper
this.
Wild West style.
And he flops to the ground. Are you jumping up to deflect this missile? Okay, we're going to test this. Could you Raz, can you target Aki and roll an attack with your rifle, please? He's reduced the damage by 16.
Where is Aki?
Is he like on top of the car, or I don't know?
Well, I'm just seeing an awful lot of okay, that hurts and bloodied and. There you are.
All right, I'm gonna move the bodies because this is getting confusing.
And I've just got to shoot him.
Yeah, just shoot him, and if he reduces the damage to 0, he can catch the bullets. I'm gonna assume you're gonna hit because I said you hit with the thing, so just do it again.
Oh,
I don't know if you can roll just damage. I can't remember where the button is.
I'm just doing some really bad rolls.
Oh, wow. No, so what Aki has used is deflect missiles. So he's trying to catch the bullet.
Do bullets count as missiles?
Yes. In the ballistic sense, they are missiles, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't arguing against him deflecting it. That was me genuinely wanting to know.
No, that's fair. This question has come up before. That's why I have like a definite answer for it. sounds like a good idea. I believe that lets Orzhov use hit dice, right? You can keep rolling attacks until you hit, by the way, Raz, because I did say you hit the orc, and Aki has specifically jumped in front of it. So, or I can just let's just see how much damage your lever action do.
Well, I am more than happy for Aki to deflect the missile, but Raz is still throwing the orc out the back of the wagon.
Oh, that's happened.
So
yeah, he's in the air.
At this point, Raz will turn to Aki and just go, "No ticket."
Amazing, and nobody understands because that film didn't happen in in this world. Okay, so Raz does 14 points of damage with the shot. So you do manage to jump up and catch the bullet. The orc then hits the ground and you hear a crack. Because the hurl ability does damage.
Yeah, the shooting bit was just for a bit of fun.
Yeah, you were just like adding flair to it. So Aki jumps up, catches the bullet, and then there's a...
And the statement of the no ticket still stands.
Everybody like, we had to buy tickets for this car?
Well, yeah, you three hired the wagon for this trip.
Yeah.
They didn't.
Oh, that's
Like,
that's an old
you
film.
know,
I remember that film. I'll watch it again now. Oh yeah, I was gonna sort out item that aren't got. You've collected multiple great axes, which
I've got an idea for those.
Oh God, should I be concerned? You can't just
No.
turn everything into nunchucks.
Especially if you're the size you are.
No,
I was thinking actually mounting them to the wheels.
Oh, that sounds deadly. Yeah. They'll have had a little. Yeah, no, they are. They're raiders, so I'm gonna say they would.
Raz would like to raise the question of, do we want to try and... Does anyone here know how to track? And if so, do we want to find where they came from and go wipe it out? Or should I say cleanse the forest?
I mean, you're welcome to try. I'm not saying that as like a go
How
thing. Like
urgent
you
is
can
your
do it.
quest?
Ah, shit. Yeah, that was something I was supposed to do. Trying to prep for 2 D&D games is actually more work than I was thinking. You will have a couple more. So I've worked out some things with the gunsmith subclass that Nikki took. You have proficiency in Tinker's tools, and you can make gun mods and ammo.
Sweet.
I haven't added it into the game yet because I think it takes several hours to do, and you guys literally haven't been able to do that yet. So,
yeah,
but I will for next
Right.
week.
As a concept for going forwards,
Yeah.
what era of gun tech are we in?
I was trying to work this out. It's kind of a Wild West feel, but like really early on. So you don't have shotguns, you've got scatterguns. You don't have you've just about got revolvers, but they're not that good yet, that kind of thing.
Okay. Do we have Gatling guns?
No, Gatling guns would be but you could try and invent one. I'm happy to like
Well, no. My question was, are they at the point of Gatling guns, or are they still on puckle guns?
Not sure on that second term. I kind of know what a Gatling gun is.
A particle gun is.
Oh, is it?
It's
Yeah, is it like
very,
the?
very, yeah, it's very similar to a Gatling gun, apart from it's not revolving barrels. It's like a revolving chamber that has the bullets going into. That
I
goes
would.
round,
I'd
and
say that.
it doesn't fire as many bullets. It has to be reloaded a lot more often.
I'd say gun tech is still fairly basic. So basically, it doesn't exactly
It would
follow the
also
same.
not be a handheld. It's not a handheld gun. It's a turret.
Oh yeah, no, I assumed it was like a sit behind it and I think so. Basically, it doesn't exactly have the same progression as the real world because in this world there's also magic. So there's actually no warfare incentive for firearms. Firearms are really a personal defense, average citizen kind of weapon because on the battlefield you've got mages. Coghaven is a town in I can't remember the name of the country now. There is one country that's much more technologically advanced than the others, and they had themselves a little Armageddon. But the tech there is still more advanced than anywhere else. So yeah, if you were going to go for like advanced firearms, that would be where to go. But that's all really far away from here. Yeah, I remember when your character was a gunslinger as well. Yeah.
Yeah, this character, as far as I'm aware, is from the woods.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like basic firearms, like what you're using. So basic rifles, pistols, that kind
I'll
of thing.
take it to mean full-on redneck.
I like that. They are Raz is using a lever action rifle. That's why I said like the.
Which is also why I was questioning what era of gun tech to try and keep it relevant to that sort of era.
I think I've pushed it more modern just because I wanted Winchesters because they're cool. But yeah, we're talking very early firearms.
Yeah, so we're not talking muzzle loaders. We're talking bullets. And,
bullets, yeah, because I
cartridges.
didn't want you guys to have to take a minute to reload every gun.
Yeah, so cartridges, but nothing like spring magazine fed yet.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
think.
individual bullets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, because I've been trying to narrow down where the level of tech is. I'd say you are more likely to have guns because you're a carriage driver. The average person is probably okay with a sword or an axe or whatever. Oh yeah, I was going to do gold. Let's see how much they've got on them. You get very odd. Well, he said or pooling. Like, are you putting it all together, or are you just splitting it into your own inventories?
For the purpose of this trip, whilst we've got the wagon, why don't we pool it on the wagon, and then when we need to buy supplies, we buy party supplies. And when we get to whatever destination, then we can just split whatever's left.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't say final destination. I said until we get to the destination that we're traveling to. Well, you guys need to do a better job of protecting the back.
To be fair, Raz has now put a giant shotgun in the back of the cart for you, so.
It's like Raz protects the front, you guys protect the back.
You actually did pretty good.
You decided to protect the top.
Because the monks all wanted to jump on something high, because that's what monks do when you make a monk character to start with. You're like, I'm going to jump off things. I'm surprised that it went so well for Orzhov jumping off the top of the cart. It was really cool. I love those kind of things because I'm obviously going to let you do it, and it's going to be an acrobatics check. And if you do it, it's awesome, and if you fail, it's hilarious. So it's a win-win scenario. Okay, so in that case, would you leave the inner doors? So the back of your cart has like an outer hatch and an inner hatch for the cargo section. you could leave the inner ones on the latch or something so that everybody could access it, or you can keep it locked with your key like it is at the moment.
Well, as far as I'm aware at the moment, Raz's stuff is at the front with Raz, so the stuff that's in the back is their shout.
Okay. Make those not locked by default.
Unless Raz is carrying up the cargo for something else or not. That was never really discussed.
That's true. I might turn the back into like multiple cargo things if that's the case, so that you do have space to lock things away.
Hey, I was questioning you as a randomly rolled character. You created the backstory.
Yeah, I did. I think we talked about that, but we never came to a conclusion on it. So, right, work that out. Okay, for the moment.
Given the fact that technically was hired to go along and provide transport and stuff for whatever their mission is, it would make sense that Raz wouldn't be carrying transporting goods for something else, because chances are that would take him out of the way.
Yeah, I think that would make sense. They're probably paying you enough that you don't need that. So, there we go.
However, did we come to a decision on whether or not we were going to try and track down where the orcs came from, or were we just going to carry on to the destination?
To you guys. What do you reckon, Aki? Cool.
All right, so carry on. Okay, hi ho, Silver, let's go.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. The dinos, they're hi ho and Silver.
Ah. I'm currently renaming them.
What were they called before?
Triceratops and Triceratops.
Now we have a hi ho and a Silver.
I love it. This is brilliant. It only takes, it's a matter of time before any party animals are named. It's inevitable.
You spelled hi ho wrong.
No, I don't know. I just spelled it phonetically. How's it supposed to be spelled?
HYO. I-O.
No. HYOIO.
HY just O. Hi O. You could also add a H at the end if you really wanted to.
Oh, I thought it was hi ho with two H sounds. IO. So, oh, okay.
IO Silver. Let's go.
I barely like I know the context roughly, but yeah. I'll tell you what then. If it would make sense for your passengers if the cargo in the back is sort of for them to have like keys to it, but not to the rest of the cart.
Fair enough.
Obviously, you can object to any of this, but now you should all have keys that allow you to unlock those icons.
Fair enough. Just had a quick thought though. Before we do move off, I think Raz would probably pick up the bodies and chuck them into that suspicious pit-looking thing that was on the road.
So you walk over to it and you realise it is a collapsing section of road built out of wood with a pit trap in the bottom. So yeah, you chuck all the bodies onto the spikes in the pit trap then.
Cool.
Which is going to be absolutely gruesome for the next person coming through, which is hilarious.
But at the same time, they're less likely to fall into the pitfall because it's no longer
That's true. It is now very obvious what it
It's
is.
not a hole.
Are you guys just
And
playing
it
around
makes
with
the
the
orcs
doors?
look very incompetent.
It makes it look like it just all fell in. Oh god. It's got to be like probably early afternoon, I reckon. Cool, cool. What do? 6 ratio choice you can see within range, each regain hit points. Ooh. They all regain that. Nice. If I... Oh yeah, it only targeted the one for some reason. So if I then heal everybody else... Apply healing. Doesn't want to do it. Apply healing. There you go. Woo, heals. Oh, I think that brings you all back to full health. Nice.
Nice.
The cat half sleep. I'm tempted to give catfolk that ability to like be asleep but not. But I'll figure it out later. Can you? Pause off. This depends on the willingness of the cat. A horned head just like butts up and like rests on you. Hopefully in a way that that is my new favorite phrase.
You're a very what?
Athletic sleeper. Yeah. Our
Okay.
cats don't really do that, but the dogs do when they're like running in their sleep because they're having a dream.
Can Raz do something incredibly redneck?
Yes. What are you gonna do?
I'd like to use that Furbolg ability, speech of whatever it's called,
Uh-huh.
to communicate to Hi-Ho and Silver where the hell we're actually going and start taking a nap.
Love it. Cool. Yeah, they understand. It's actually pretty much a straight road down to the town that's near where the artifact is that you guys need to get. So, I don't think they can directly communicate back, but they can sort of give you a vibe. And yeah, they're just like they just plod along. They're pretty used to just walking across along a straight road by themselves.
I'm just thinking it's like completely redneck because they used to go get to the bar, get completely piss blind drunk, pass out on the wagon on the way back, and until they get home by themselves.
I love it. I think it's hilarious. Yeah, I specifically made a sleeping condition for when people do stuff like this. Okay, so the cart trundles along. There's a bit of a thud as it comes back onto the road. You throw all the orc bodies into the pit, all that sort of stuff. You collect the assortment of weapons and things that they had on them. You have a decent supply of great axes now.
Cool. Raz has called dibs on the great axes for the wheel thing.
Well, there's 5 of them, so there might be a spare. No, they were all using javelins and great axes. The only other type of ranged weapon was the big shotgun that's in there. I'm assuming you've got a gun rack somewhere in the main cabin, which I will put the shotgun in, but for the moment it's in the main compartment. Okay. Anything else you guys want to do while on the road? Alrighty. Oh, by the way. Yeah, no worries. Oh yeah, you can all hit short rest. Short rest are 10 minutes in our game, so Raz might actually get a long rest at this rate.
How do we do short rest, long rest things?
So you can either use the drop-down menu, it's under utility, or you can do it via your character sheet next to where you hit dice are. There's S rest and L rest. It says an hour, but it's 10 minutes an hour. We're all set. That's another thing I need to modify in the D&D system. I'm going to end up breaking it so bad at some point.
How do you get the drop down thing to appear?
Should just select your character, and there should be a
Oh,
drop-down.
it's hidden. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. You can, I think, unlock it and move it around if you want to. Want it somewhere else
Yeah,
on your screen?
if for whatever reason it had just sort of gone underneath the, I suppose it's the map bar at the top.
Oh yeah, UI
And
elements do
I've
that sometimes.
just noticed the bottom of the utility. Did you say I'm clicking long rest or short rest?
I'm going to say it's uneventful enough that you can click long rest.
Awesome.
Which anyone else is also welcome to do. You guys are just in the cart, so there's nothing stopping you resting or other activities, whatever you like. Yeah, you can all click that. There is at least 8 hours between now and when you get to the town, so yes. Nice. Nice. Oh yeah.
One.
Yeah. So 2d2. I'm gonna go ahead and roll 2d2.
So worst case scenario 2, best case scenario 4.
I need to redo the maths on this because I think that's correct at this point. I think that was after I changed the numbers.
I mean, if you really want to make it interesting, you can make them exploding dice.
Could do actually. Do 2d2 XO. XO. God, I hate your dice. Nice, 6 points. So something I've done, because exploding dice kept killing players before, I'm using explode once. So when we use exploding dice, they explode once, because otherwise the damage was getting very silly. Which, if you guys want a ridiculously deadly game, I guess we could do, but...
We take too long to create characters, so a ridiculously deadly game would be bad.
Yeah, I don't like that. Oh, nice. Exhaustion 3. So now it's just... You don't automatically draw your weapons at the start of combat. You have to use a free action to do so. -1 to all d20 rolls, and -5 movement speed. That could be much worse. Cool. Ooh, experience. You guys are long resting. Oh, it's in the back. You got 18 gold, 49 silver, 30 pieces of copper. I can't remember how much. Weapon, martial range, longbow. 50 gold. Seems a lot. I don't understand D&D pricing, right? How much is a gold worth in D&D? Does it feel like a longbow? Well, I guess a short bow is something that an average person should be able to buy. This is a completely irrelevant tangent, but a short bow is 25 gold pieces. That doesn't sound affordable for a normal person. Yeah, like I feel... Because what I've always said is like a week's salary for most like farm workers, laborers, that kind of thing. It's probably about 2 gold. So like that's a lot of money. Really? Common wages for regular people in D&D. This one's got it at common labourers, peasants, and farmers earn 1 silver piece per day, or 7 silver pieces a week. That's less than I tend to say. People with a profession earn half their rolling gold per week. They roll for it, I guess. Yeah, that's... I don't know. I think this is been a thing that I've been trying to work out for ages, because I want my game world to feel a bit more normal. And I feel like a short bow or a long bow should be something that... Yeah. Yeah. I think it's... Yeah. Day or that's what it costs to live at those lifestyle things. I know that.
When we're living in the back of a wagon.
it is much cheaper for you guys. This is fair. Expenses, there you are. So, simple way to account for the cost of living in a fantasy world. Price per day, yeah. So a modest person, their living costs 1 gold piece per day, but then that doesn't make sense. I'm going to work this out later. I'm just going to reprice all the things in D&D to make them make sense to me, I think. What was I doing before that distraction? I was going to do something. Experience. Yeah. Damn it. You can tell what my ADHD meds are wearing off.
So your 3 characters are monks.
Monk,
like
cleric.
Religious... So what?
Monk, cleric.
Oh, 2 monks and a cleric.
Mm-hmm.
So all 3 are religious nutbags. Who have no need or want for personal wealth.
I mean,
so in that case, as a party, are we happy just to go with a party pool of loot and gold?
That does make sense.
So
I thought you were going to do the D&D film of "We'll keep your share then." I'm not in it for the gold. If you can find America in this game world, sure.
How Western of you.
I don't think there was much of a health system in the Wild West or modern America.
Well, I was just going to say, if we're going to go with the party pool system, obviously we would be using that money to purchase new equipment such as a longbow. But any objections to Raz using some of that money to make improvements to the wagon and repairs to the wagon?
There are several holes in the wagon right now. One through a window and at least one through 2 walls from the massive shotgun blast. So there were that many orcs.
Because I'm thinking, unless Raz is able to make repairs, it's like we won't have a wagon for much longer at this rate.
You get the wagon for as long as it lasts. Yeah. I should probably do... I'm kind of tempted to do a system of, like, wagon upgrades / building things. So, like, here's how much it costs to repair this part. Because if you're going to be very centered around the wagon, I kind of like that idea.
Oh, Raz is going to be. I don't know about the 3 religious nutters.
Even if it's just one of you, I'd still do it because it just sounds cool.
But if we're doing that, can we ever talk about how the wagon can be upgraded?
Yeah, you can send me all sorts of ideas. Okay, so your gunslinger is a gunsmith. So if you would like, as long as it's not insane for the technology level, you can start inventing new kinds of guns. I'm absolutely fine with that. It just won't necessarily go completely to plan.
railgun with targeting system.
I feel like that might be a little bit out of the level of technology. I mean, you could incorporate some magic into your upgrades.
Hey, which one of you religious nutbags is good with magic?
That'd be the shiny religious nutbag. That was a lot of experience, actually.
Oh my god, you've gone invisible.
Rolled extremely high on that. Cool. Wait, what? That's not your... Why is it counting that as your total experience? Oh no, it's only doing that for Raz for some reason. Okay, let me correct that on your character sheet. There you go. Oh, and it's for Orzhov as well. I'm lucky. Okay, so you should be on 18,010 each. No, 1,810 each.
Oh.
I corrected myself. Cool. Yeah, about halfway to level 4. Alrighty. I think Soot has to finish at 11, so that's probably a good stopping point. Basically, at this point, you, Raz, you're waking up in time to pretend you've been driving this whole time as you roll up to the town. Whether or not you want to keep up that ruse. I don't
think it was a ruse.
That's true. I imagine you snoring and not giving a shit from the front of They'll get used to it. Felix, could you have a go at using your gloves of holding again and see if my fix worked? Yay! So that's all your stuff in the bottom right. There appear to be things in this that you didn't put in here. Don't say anything, Mike. I'm gonna need you to keep secrets, Mike, because you're playing 2 characters in this world. You are only just realizing that you've put things into this. This is the first time you've tried to take stuff out in this journey, and so you're just realizing that all this is in here. Because I can't hide things, I'm good. Your bag of holding, your gloves of holding, are functioning like you can just see everything that's in there, rather than having to like guess what's in there. But yeah. A 2x2x4. Oh, you mean yeah. Well, normally a bag of holding, you have to reach into it and think of what you want, and that's how it was going to function. But given that the inventory style we're using, I'm happy with you just knowing what's in there. You can just see what's in your bag of holding. Maybe they were just already in them. You got given these, so... Oh, that crossbow's the wrong size. Let me... Yeah, that's how big it's supposed to be.
Would a gunsmith be able to, for example, rework a crossbow and turn it into more of a traditional bow? Or would that be too far out of their wheelhouse?
I don't think a crossbow has 2 arms. I think a longbow really has to be 1 piece of wood. Otherwise, you're going to mess up the structural integrity. It would. I would say yes, because I do have a system of weapon damage. So basically, it would be a ruined longbow. So like it would work for a bit. But yes, because you've got quite good at weapon mods, that would be something I'd be happy for you to try and do, yeah.
Cool. And I'm not suggesting that they do it. It was just more of a hypothetical.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I'm perfectly happy with you guys like testing where your character's limits are, that kind of thing. You looking through all the stuff, sir? Okay. Do you share with your party that you've discovered this, or are you keeping this to yourself? Okay.
I'm sorry, did you say there was a crate of beer?
This was an internal monologue. Beer?
Can Raz do like a perception check to see if they can just sense the presence of beer?
Anybody with a passive insight of 14 or over can tell that something has just surprised the cat. I don't know which ones of you have that. Actually, this is a pretty wisdom-based
I think
party.
it's passive insight.
Yeah. 14 or over, and you can tell. Up to you guys to let me know if that's the thing.
What about perception?
He's not really doing anything that would give it away perception-wise. It would be more him reading his face to see that he's surprised. Because he's just looking at his gloves, which I think you've seen him put things in before. Okay, you two realize the cat has just been surprised by something. While looking in the magic glove bag. Okay. I'm going to leave it up to you guys whether you believe that. Your insight is telling you that something was surprising. It's fair, it could have been. It's quite a cool magic item. It's up to you whether you want to push on that one. Feel free to leave it or not.
I suppose the question is are they just looking at it now as we've all just woken up, or are they looking whilst Raz is still asleep?
I think this will be just some time during the journey, probably before you get to the town. So, even your passive insight was lower, we'll say that this is why you're still asleep.
Sweet.
Hey. Probably get rid of those chat messages. They were only really for testing. Oh my god, I forgot some of the stuff that was in here. Wait, really? Oh, bag was okay. It's letting me open it. Yeah, I didn't think you got anything to put in your bag. So you're trying to use the item, yeah, also? Oh, sorry. Uh-huh. Yes. No, I reduced the weight. Well, let me check. Because I've been reworking the armor system, obviously, so... So that is the weight of... Yeah, that is the human. I did reduce the weight of armor, because I realized with the encumbrance system we use, it was a bit debilitating. I'm happy to reduce it to like 15 pounds or something, because it would take less metal. Yeah, we'll call it 15, that's fair. Oh, I need to rework yours as well then, because I've changed some of the armor categories, so yours should be lighter as well. Oh, also, I've reworked chainmail to be medium armor, so it's not. It's just like a chain shirt kind of thing, and then plate mail is the heavy one that I might need to come up with a slightly, because your other character uses heavy armor.
So how heavy
Oh,
should
well.
a reinforced duster be?
That's going to be, it's based off chainmail, so essentially what you've got is a set of chainmail sewn into your duster. Because normally chainmail would have padding.
£45 accurate.
Let's see. Oh no, yours is the old weight. No, it should be 25. Because essentially, chainmail would normally be chain shirt with padding underneath. Your padding is the duster, so it just weighs the same as chainmail does. Not that your carrying capacity is really an issue.
I wasn't aware. I was just curious as to what the weight, if that weight was correct or not.
No, that's fair. I looked at the bottom of your character sheet and it's very funny.
Yes,
This is what...
Raz at the moment is pretty much the definition of a glass cannon.
That's true. You don't have a great deal of hit points. Dead. You just stay out of the way and shoot.
14.
But as a fighter, she can wear armor, so that is a big bonus. Also a long-range character.
Well, it was a completely random rolled character, and I've got a con score of 5.
Yeah, the con score is definitely letting you down. But, I mean, your other scores are pretty damn good. But, yeah.
Yeah. Trouble is, she's a one-hit kill in the wrong direction.
That's true. How many dice do you roll for your armor? I forget. I think you roll... Where is it? Okay, so you're rolling 3d4 for your armor each time. And I think they're 3d4 explode once. So, and you've got an ability to reduce damage. So actually, it probably would take quite a lot to take Raz down, because you nearly went down in that fight, but you used your Giant Kid ability.
Hey, it pops up on the screen, so I clicked it.
Yeah, I set it to be a reaction to damage, I think.
Yeah.
Orzhov failed to break the lock. What? What are you doing? Let's have a key for it. I gave you a key for it. Where's your character? Come here. Oh, you are in there. Okay. I gave you a key for it. You have a key for it. How do you use the keys again, Nikki?
I right-clicked on the lock, and it comes up with a load of options, and you click the use key.
Yeah, if you right-click on the lock, does it work? What if I equip the key? Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna try and... They absolutely are set to the... Yeah, they're set to the same key. But stop breaking all the locks. If you break the locks, then anybody getting into the carriage can just get in there. Oh, also they're massive and really hard to break, so you know.
And if anyone breaks anything, they get shot.
I will just let you know, because of the size of the locks and like how hefty these doors are, it's a DC 26 strength check to break it. Yeah, that's why you can't break it. This cart is owned by Giantkin. It is big. But what is it? If you right click on it, you can't. Oh, okay, right. I know why that shouldn't be locked at all. Sorry, go ahead, sir. Yeah, you can. You can just relearn any cleric spell that you've got levels for, I think. Clerics can prepare anything from the cleric list, if I remember correctly.
Random silly question.
Go for it.
Had my character not been randomly rolled as a furbolg, and let's say they'd been like an elf or a human,
Yeah.
would this be a normal size wagon?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That'd be way less funny.
I like the fact it's a giant wagon. I think it's good.
Same.
And it's pulled by dinosaurs, which is awesome.
I love everything. Oh, I can look for the inventory of this. It shouldn't really be oh, hang on. I think I know how to. If I double right click on that lock and key. Ah, there we go. Okay. Well, if I turn that to unlock, now can you look in there? What if you get, well, is your character close enough? I'm assuming you're like on top of it, yeah. Lock and key. Lock. Okay, there you go. What does it say if you double click the cart bed? I think you've broken it. I don't know how you've broken it, but you've broken. Can everybody else look in the cart bed, by the way? Just yeah, cool. The chest icons aren't chests. They are the doors for the rear compartment. I should probably change the icons for them. Yeah, there's a loot pile in the rear compartment. Which I guess I could get rid of those doors and just lock the loot pile. That might be easier. Whatever's easiest for you guys to access, really. No worries. Yes. I was gonna say next week is Easter, right?
Yeah, it's Easter Sunday.
I'm cool with doing it, but if anyone needs to take a week off, that's fine. Finish. Oh yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah.
I will do my darndest.
Cool. God. I mean,
What session?
Alcohol session.
I will most likely already be pissed by the time I get to the starting.
Fantastic. Sounds like fun to me.
I should be getting paid tomorrow for teaching, and I am planning on enjoying Easter Sunday because there's like a drag show thing going on at the Heart.
Ooh, fun.
Which should finish about 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So, within plenty of time to play, but chances are I will still be intoxicated.
That's like fun. Yeah, see you then.
See you next weekend.
Bye.